Welcome to Anafram Market Perspectives.
Anafram Market Perspectives, Friday, June 20th, 2025. Welcome to Anafram Market Perspectives. It's Friday, June 20th, and this week brought a storm of economic signals, rising global tensions, and growing caution in the markets. From tech strength to oil shocks and sticky inflation, here's your essential Friday wrap-up. S&P 500 Weekly Recap. The S&P 500 closed the week with a mixed tone. Microsoft gained 1.6%, Nvidia rose 1.85%, and Oracle soared over 19%, riding strong earnings and AI demand. But not all tech shared the momentum. Adobe dropped 8.4%, and Salesforce slid over 2%. Financials took a hit too, with Visa down 8.8%. The market is clearly shifting defensive. As inflation lingers and volatility ticks up, investors are becoming more selective. Leadership is narrowing, and confidence is fading beneath the surface. Trump tariffs and policy tensions. The Trump administration's 50% tariffs on steel and aluminum are starting to bite. Home renovation costs are reportedly up by $10,000 due to higher material prices. Builders are warning of more hikes ahead. Inflation pressures are rising again, particularly in housing and construction. Core inflation forecasts now sit around 2.5%. Fed Chair Powell remains cautious, signaling no rush to cut rates until more clarity emerges. Meanwhile, Canada is threatening to increase counter-tariffs by late July, potentially escalating North American trade friction. Oil prices and Middle East conflict. Oil markets remain on edge. Brent crude rose to $78 a barrel, while WTI approached $77. The Israel-Iran conflict has intensified, with Citi estimating that disrupted Iranian exports could keep prices 15 to 20% above prior levels. Iran is working to maintain exports, loading tankers one at a time and shifting floating storage toward China. But if the Strait of Hormuz is impacted, JP Morgan warns prices could spike to $120 or even $130 per barrel. Energy infrastructure in both countries has been targeted, raising concerns about supply shocks and global inflation. Economic data recap. U.S. retail sales for May fell more than expected, down 0.9%, with core sales also in decline. Housing starts plunged nearly 10%, highlighting softening demand in construction. Globally, China posted solid growth in industrial production and a slight drop in unemployment. Europe's inflation cooled to 1.9% year-over-year, while the UK held steady at 3.4%. The Atlanta Fed revised Q2 GDP now to 3.5%, though market sentiment remains fragile. VIX, volatility update. The VIX climbed to 21.80, rising nearly 5% this week. That puts it firmly above the psychological fear line at 20. Investors are clearly uneasy. Hedging activity rose across the board, and geopolitical risks continue to dominate the narrative. Markets are on alert, and volatility may accelerate if oil prices spike further or inflation expectations rise. Bonus, ETF and stock picks Monday review. And ETF. XLB, Materials Select Sector. Spider XLB held above support at $86.99. While MACD still trends bearish, Ichimoku indicators hint at a potential bottom. Rising input prices could support this sector in the short term. Lennar, LEN. After earnings, Lennar found footing above $103. Though housing starts are down and tariffs are pressuring margins, short-term technicals suggest a rebound may be forming. Accenture, ACN. Accenture dropped to $306 as concerns about IT budgets weighed on the stock. Still, long-term fundamentals remain solid amid continued AI adoption. Investor takeaways? Volatility is back, rising oil prices, sticky inflation, and geopolitical risk are weighing heavily on sentiment. The Fed remains cautious. Investors are bracing for more choppiness ahead. Watch forward guidance closely. Many firms are lowering H2 outlooks. Stay diversified, stay nimble, and stay informed. That's it for today's Anafram Market Perspectives. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you Monday for your next market preview.
Thanks for watching. If you found this valuable, hit subscribe and share this with others. See you next time on Anafram Market Perspectives.